In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to create a CPU droplet on DigitalOcean. By the end, you'll have a clean, reliable virtual server up and running, and you'll understand the choices you're making along the way. Start by opening DigitalOcean in your browser and signing into your account. Once you're in the dashboard, look for the Projects area. Projects are how DigitalOcean groups resources, which keeps things tidy when you're working across multiple apps or environments. If you already have a project you want to use, open it. If not, go ahead and create a new one. Give it a descriptive name, add a brief purpose so teammates know what it's for, and pick an environment like development, staging, or production. This small bit of organization pays off later when you're filtering costs and access. Inside your project, head to the Resources tab. This is where your droplets, volumes, databases, and other services will appear. We're going to add a new server now, so click Create and choose Droplet. That opens the droplet creation page where we'll work top to bottom. First, choose a region. Pick the location closest to your users or to where your team connects from. Closer regions mean lower latency and generally faster response times. If you expect to connect to a managed database or other services in a specific region, keep them together. Within the region, you'll see data center options. Think of these as availability zones inside the same city. If you plan to spread multiple droplets for redundancy, you can use different data centers in the same region. For a single droplet, any data center in that region is fine. Next, choose an image. This is the operating system or pre-built stack your droplet will run. For most use cases, a stable Linux distribution is the way to go, with an LTS release being a safe, long-term option. If you know you need a specific stack or control panel, you can pick a marketplace image, but a minimal, well-supported OS is typically the cleanest starting point. Now select the droplet size. This pairs virtual CPUs, memory, and disk. Match the size to your workload. Lightweight sites and small APIs do well on modest configurations. Memory-hungry apps benefit from more RAM, and data-heavy workloads benefit from larger disks. You can resize later, but it's best to choose something that comfortably covers your immediate needs. Right below that, review the CPU options. DigitalOcean offers shared CPU plans, which are cost-effective for bursty or low-duty workloads, and dedicated CPU plans, which guarantee CPU and are better for consistent or compute-intensive tasks. If you expect steady traffic, background jobs, or CPU-bound processing, dedicated CPU will feel more predictable. You may also see hardware choices like Intel or AMD. Either is fine, so choose the one that matches your performance or compatibility preferences. If you need more disk than the droplet includes, add additional storage as a block volume. Volumes are flexible and can be moved or expanded later, which is helpful when you outgrow the root disk. If you're unsure right now, you can always attach a volume after the droplet is created. Decide whether to enable backups. Automated backups run on a schedule and make it easy to restore if something goes wrong. There's an extra monthly charge, but it's often worth it for production workloads. If you prefer manual control, you can rely on snapshots or your own backup tooling instead. Choose your authentication method. SSH keys are the recommended secure option. If you have keys in your account, select them here. If not, generate a key pair on your machine, add the public key to DigitalOcean, and select it. Password authentication is available, but use a strong, unique password if you go that route. Finally, finalize details. Give your droplet a recognizable host name, add tags to simplify management, and choose the appropriate VPC network if you're segmenting traffic. Consider enabling monitoring and IPv6 for better visibility and future proofing. Double-check everything, then click Create Droplet. DigitalOcean will provision your server within a minute or two. When it's ready, you'll see its public IP address. From there, you can connect over SSH, update the system, and deploy your application. That's it. You've created a CPU droplet with a clear understanding of each choice along the way.